Hey everyone, it's Called here back in on the channel, and today I'm going to show you my everyday carry for 2023. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so this is one of my favorite videos of the year to make. As you see back on the channel right here and right here, I just love making everyday carries because they're just so much fun to do. I just love showing what kind of tech I'm using for the month or for the year. I kind of show you how it changes along the way. And it changes all the time, you know. There's like small incremental changes like laptops or headphones or phones or stuff like that. Stuff that kind of not upgrade every year, but you see maybe potential upgrades every year, like headphones and phones especially, but not laptops. And there are some changes in this particular one this year. So the MacBook Pro 16-inch spoiler is not in this tech bag this year because look, I don't think it can even fit in here. And this bag is pretty heavy. But yeah, and we also changed up the bag. You know, our old tech bag that we had previously, you know, decided to change it up. This is a different type of bag that I got, and you know, to me it looks, you know, looks casual, light, and it looks like something that wouldn't house a lot of tech in it. So if someone sees me walking with that other tech bag, you know, it looks kind of sketchy, but this one, it looks pretty normal to me. It looks like it was going to school or college or something like that. But you know, enough talking, let's get into what's in my everyday carry for 2023. So this bag right here is a nylon 3-in-1 nylon backpack from Goodfellow, which is a Target brand. So yes, this is a Target book bag, and you know, I like Target. I think Target makes pretty good quality stuff in their brands. When they switch over to like the Goodfellow and other brands like that, they make really nice things. And honestly, I'm in love with this book bag because look, it has a handle here. So this is a 3-in-1. It could be like a handbag type of situation. It could be your regular book bag situation. You see the straps here, and along with that, you could take out these straps, open up this little button here, unbuckle them. Alright, let's see. You unbuckle them, you stuff them back into this pocket, you close up the button right there, and then you open this up, reach in. I grabbed them back, but no, we're reaching in for this part, and now we have these latches where you just connect them here, connect the other one right here, and bam, you have like a shoulder bag too. So definitely a very versatile 3-in-1 book bag, which I really like because I like to switch up my style, how I carry things sometimes. Sometimes I want to have it in my bag, sometimes I want to hold it, or sometimes I just want like a shoulder bag. So this is pretty versatile in a way. So I'm pretty excited about using this one. So let's get into the actual contents of the book bag, right? Alright, so first thing first, we always want to start off with the main part of the book bag, which for me is the laptop. So in this laptop case here, which I also got from Target, this is part of their, I think it's called Heyday brand, or something like that, which is like the electronics brand where they have a bunch of like Target brand electronics like USB cables, lightning cables, Apple Watch phones, Apple Watch cases, straps, and phone cases. So pretty nice brand. This is a pretty nice laptop bag. I actually really like it. It feels great. It's soft inside, and I didn't just want to put my laptop inside of the book bag by itself because as you can see here, there's like no type of like soft anything to like really kind of like take care of the laptop, and I feel like if this bag was to drop, the laptop might break. So I had to get like a laptop case. But as you probably know, the laptop of my choice for this video is going to be the MacBook Air M2. So this just came out last summer, 2022. And this is a really good laptop. You know, I talked about this on the channel before in the past, and I really like it. You know, it's very lightweight for traveling. So the 16-inch, yes, I have the M1 Max, and the power is amazing. However, it's just too heavy to travel with. I was going to go on a boys trip recently to go see AW Full Gear, and I had to do some work on the train. I did not want to take my MacBook Pro 16-inch because it was just too big, too expensive to lug around. So I decided to get one of these, the M2 Air. Main reason why is because the color is amazing. Yes, it has fingerprints, but it's helping me with my OCD to not worry about small things like fingerprints. So it helped me in a way, right? But yeah, the color looks amazing, and I just really love this thing so much. The M2 chip is super fast, super powerful. This is the base model, so this is the one with the slow SSD. And the only time I run into some issues is if I have two users open at the same time, it might slow down a little bit. But outside of that, it's super fast. It's super great. I could run like 20 different Safari tabs open, Affinity Designer, Affinity Photo, Discord, Twitter. Everything could be open up at the same time, and it still runs amazingly fast. And yeah, this thing is super great. And you know, just to watch stuff in bed when I'm on like vacation or something, with the MacBook Pro 16-inch, that thing was so heavy to try to keep it up and it was just like unusable. But with this, I could easily watch content in bed and use it and still be comfortable. I do work right here in my bar in the living room with this laptop and like listen to music on my TV with the Sonos Beam, and it's just an amazing experience. So 10 out of 10. I just love like doing that. It's just honestly great. You know, it's a nice computer to just travel around with, travel in the house with, so I don't always have to sit at my desk and do work. I can change up my scenery and do some work here with this bad boy, and still have all my data and files in the cloud or whatever, and it's just easy to use. So we're gonna put that off to the side. Also in this laptop case here, there is a zipper, and of course it's gonna hold things you need for the laptop, such as the charging cable, the MagSafe charging cable. This thing is, you know, I like my MagSafe to charge my stuff personally. I don't like that they put like this white thingy here when it's like midnight blue, whatever you want to call it. Weird decision by Apple. This is just a regular one USB charging port. The 2-port one is nice, but I don't want to pay extra money just to have an extra USB-C port, which splits the charging power. So yeah, I'm doing that. And also in here is a Samsung T7 Shield SSD. This is 2 terabytes. This thing is pretty great. You know, like I said, this is the base model, so it only has 256 gigabytes. So now I just put all my files in here, and I can switch between both setups easily with all my files on this drive, and it's really fast. So if you need an SSD and you need storage, get a Samsung T7 Shield. Worth your money. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Everything in this, you know, cool looking laptop case. This is the Heyday brand, I can confirm. And yeah, it's really good. Alright, so let's move on. Of course, you know me, I need to have some type of tablet. I cannot work without a tablet, and this is the second time. No, actually, I don't think I put it in the tech bag last year. I think I put the iPad mini. So this is returning to the lineup. The iPad Pro, this is the M1 edition, which the first time I had the iPad Pro in a tech bag, it was, actually I think it was the 11-inch one because I got rid of my 12-inch. So this is actually the first time this is in one of my tech bag videos, and this is the M1 version. I like it. Look, I love this iPad a lot. It is great for, you know, doing some digital work like Canva on here or Affinity Design. But listen, Apple, you need to have Pro apps for your iPad Pro. Come on, like, it's how long do you have iPadOS now? We had the M2 chip in the M chips in these iPads for 2 generations now, and there's still no Final Cut Pro, no Logic X Pro, and none of that Pro apps that you make that will 100% run on here because it uses the same chip. If I could run iPad apps on my MacBook, I should be able to run MacBook apps on my iPad. Make it work, get to it, we need it. So don't really want to talk about that too much because you've already seen the iPad plenty of times on this channel. So of course, you know me, I love music. I had a tough time deciding which headphones I want to put in here. Don't want to put the AirPods Max. I love the AirPods Max. I'm using an Apple laptop, so of course I would want to put something that has easy connectivity between all my devices, my phone, my iPad, and my laptop. However, to me, what means most important is sound quality. So I had to go with the Sony WH-1000XM5s. I nailed it. I had to go with these because look, these just sound way better, and the noise cancellation is pretty much on par with the AirPods Max, but better because it can cancel out those low frequency noises like you're on a plane, like that, you know, those noises and stuff like that, but also gets high frequency. I think I swapped that. Actually, the high frequency is those little bit noises, but it also cancels out like voices. Like, that was one thing about the AirPods Max that I really loved, that it canceled out voices. Like when I'm on the train, I don't hear people having those conversations like on the train. I don't care what they have for lunch today. I want to listen to my music. And you know, the XM4s wasn't that great in canceling out voices in my opinion, but these fixed that issue, and these just throw out the park, man. These sound amazing. The only issue I have is the transparency mode. Obviously, it's not going to be Apple transparency mode. The ambient sound mode in here is okay. I don't know how Apple does it. The transparency mode is just so realistic. It feels like natural voices coming in. Here it still kind of sounds like it's coming through your headphones. It sounds kind of odd, but it's still good. But just not AirPod. AirPods is good. But since I don't live in a busy city anymore, these actually kind of fit better. Since I don't really need to have, you know, I don't have a real cause for ambient or transparency mode these days. So definitely these are my favorite headphones. The case, I like the case. People complain that, you know, they don't fold up or other stuff like how the old ones used to. But this is such a more, to me, this is a better design. They're lightweight. It kind of looks like the AirPods Max with plastic. They feel amazing in your head. You can listen to these for hours and they won't hurt your ears. I personally think they're comfortable. I like the new case too. It's very good quality. It's a hard case and it has like a little flap for like your cables. So it'll also have a lightning cable here just in case. Because look, audio sounds better with a cable. Yes, Bluetooth is more convenient, but if you're like an audiophile, I kind of call myself a fake one, definitely go with cables for listening to music. But that's my headphones of choice. First time on this video. The first time was the XM4s, I believe, and then the AirPods Max, and then now these. So we're going to keep switching up. Actually, no, I think the AirPods Max was 2 years in a row, but these win this time, okay? This is a brand new edition. So you know how I always used to carry like some type of gaming console on the go, because I like to play video games on the go sometimes, and it always was my Switch. So I had the original Switch in the first video. Second video was the Switch OLED LED. This year, no Switch at all, because we're switching it up and we're going with the Steam Deck. So I haven't featured this on the channel at all yet, and if you want to see more of the Steam Deck, let me know in the comments below. I could do a whole video on this, but I want to include this year because look, I like PC gaming, but PC gaming can be difficult to get into. You know, I'm a guy who likes to play video games on my couch or in bed. I don't like sitting at a desk and play video games unless it's like Sims. To me, that's not really comfortable. That's not like how I game. You know, I grew up as a console gamer for the most part, besides Maple Stories Online, but I just like being able to play video games on the couch or in bed. So that's why the Steam Deck is like the perfect handheld console for me, because I can get PC quality games in my hands and I can play wherever I want. I can play on the couch, I can play in bed, I can play in the toilet, I can play in the kitchen. I can play anywhere. This is amazing, okay? I got the most expensive one. I don't know what edition was it, but the most space. It comes with this nice hard case, the anti-glare screen, which I kind of don't like. I prefer a glossy screen, but you know, it's all right. This is it right here. This thing is beefy, way bigger than a Switch. Actually, let's do a little quick comparison. All right, so we're gonna do a little quick comparison. Look at the difference between these two things. All right, the Switch is such a light-handed device. It fits in your hands really well. You know, this is what game is this? This is Kirby. Kirby's being played right now. And look at this Steam Deck. This thing is beefy, it's huge, but it's so powerful. Like the Switch OLED literally fits inside of it. It's crazy. So yeah, I like this thing. I need to use it more often, but because I haven't really got the chance to use it too much lately because of work and stuff like that. But this thing is great. 100% recommend for anyone who's looking to get some type of PC gaming on the go. And honestly, I would just get the base model. I would not get this version. It's not, in my opinion, it's not worth it because you could just get a micro SD card and have a ton of space. So like, why would you pay for this one? Me, I was just being a greedy little kid, but you know, I digress. Pretty much this part of the bag is now empty, but let's take a look at what's in this pocket. That we have a small little pocket. We have two things in here. We have my AirPods Pro 2nd generation. I talked about these a little bit on the channel before. There are a major improvement over the 1st gen. I threw it in here because I want at least one Apple headphones because I do like to switch around between my iPad, MacBook, and iPhone. So if I'm doing work and I don't want to have big headphones over my ears, these are perfect. I love the XM4s still, but I'm doing these for functionality over sound quality. And of course in here we have a Apple AirTag. This fits in the bag, so I know where my bag is at all times and I can keep track of it. Didn't have that before because I wasn't going to work anymore. I was working from home, but now I do travel a little bit more often, so having an AirTag in my book bag is definitely helpful. Because you know, I'm kind of forgetful, so I might lose it one day. So yeah. We have two extra little pockets here. There's some small stuff in here, mainly just cables and stuff. So in here we have a Anchor charging brick, showed on channel before. charge my devices. It's cool. We also have the Anchor MagSafe Go, which uses for my iPhone. So let's talk about what's in my pockets actually, which is just my iPhone beside my wallet. There's no tech in my wallet. But we have here the iPhone 14 Pro, not the Max edition, just the regular Pro. Great phone, I like it. Do I think that it's a necessary upgrade? I don't think so. And I'll be honest with you, if my phone didn't break, I probably would never upgrade to this one because I think the 13 Pro and the Pro Max was more than enough. I think those are great devices. This was a small upgrade. Biggest thing is the updated cameras, which do look great, and the ion display, which I think is a gimmick. Straight up. The camera is worth it, but everything else, eh. But I didn't get the MagSafe Go for this phone because coming from a Pro Max model, the battery life is amazing, but the battery life on these is not good. So I got one of these to extend my battery life because sometimes I'm out and my phone will not last me a full day. So I need to have this to have extra juice, or else my phone will die. And I take Ubers, so if my phone dies, I'm stranded. Not a good idea. Also on my wrist is the Apple Watch Series 7. Yeah, it's a good Apple Watch. A great upgrade. Don't see a need to upgrade in like the next couple years because Apple Watches are just so small in terms of upgrades that I just don't. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Over here we have a USB-C to Lightning cable to charge my iPhone, and then we also have a USB-C to USB-C to charge my iPad, and yeah, it's pretty much anything can charge. And I think the XM5 is able to charge too, which is nice. I thought I had a charging brick in here. I guess I took it out, but that will also be in the tech bag, but it's not here because I forgot. And lastly but not least is the Logitech MX Master 3S. Reason why I have the Logitech MX Master in here is because I actually like working with a mouse these days. So when I work at my desk, I got one of these. Honestly, this is probably one of the best mouses I've used in my life. I used to use a gaming mouse, and I think gaming mouses are good for gaming, but for doing like Final Cut Pro work, podcast work on Logic Pro X, using a mouse that has a side scrolling feature, crazy, game changer. I can scroll through my timeline so easy. Yeah, this mouse is amazing, and this is the one that works for Mac. They work for Mac now and not just Windows, so this is great. This is not the made for Mac version, but it still works for Mac. The reason why I didn't get the made for Mac version is because I do want to switch between Windows and Mac in my main setup, so I could just have one mouse and keyboard on my desk. I also have the MX Mechanical Mini, and they both work great together. And yeah, this is a nice mouse. I love the scrolling, super fast. I can get down a page in like 0.2 seconds. It's so great. And it works great with my MacBook Air. So it's connected to my MacBook Air, my MacBook Pro, 16-inch, and Windows computer. And it's not connected to my iPad because with universal control, I don't really need to do that. As long as it's connected to just my MacBook Air and I'm using both at the same time, I can just easily scroll between them because of universal control, which is also why I don't have my Magic Keyboard, because there's no need to, because most of the time if I am using my iPad, it's going to be with my MacBook Air. I can use the MacBook Air keyboard for if I ever need to like type something. Alright, so that is it. This is my tech bag for 2023, my everyday carry. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the new setup too. Try something different for this particular video. If you like this area to switch it up, let me know in the comments below, because I'll do more videos in my living room. It's a nice space, so why not utilize it? I just need some better lighting in here, and then it'll be like chef kiss. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out, and stay cool, stay loyal, stay great.